What's up, you guys? This is your favorite heel that your girl always wants to feel, Mr. The Beazt. I am an asshole, yes I know, and welcome to the show of Sunday Night Talk with the Beazt and Punisher. The reason I'm talking like this, don't worry about it, okay? I got your girl in the other room, so that's why I'm talking like this. Now then, for Raw. John Cena. John Cena coming back. I can't say nothing now. Before, I was complaining. I was talking about how he's injured and all this, blah, blah, blah. I'm basically seeing it now. John Cena's okay. I think he could keep this run going, especially if they got him in a six-man tag match all the time with him and the tag team champions, Cody Rhodes and Goldust, or Dustin Reynolds, or whatever the fuck they want to call him this time, against the Real Americans and Damien Sandow. When I'm guessing, there's either two options. Either one is going to be basing John Cena, going to be basing Alberto Del Rio coming up soon in the Survivor Series, or maybe they could play it out to a triple threat match. Because think about it, Damien Sandow is hungry for the title, even though he didn't win, as he failed to cash in the Money in the Bank, which I still say he should have won. But that's neither here or there. It's just opinions. Big Show and the Corporation. Big Show coming back, getting his job back. Okay, then. Hooray, cool. But I didn't like the way how Raw ended with the fact that Big Show got attacked. Why would you just attack the guy you just hired back only for a settlement that he was going to sue you for? I think most likely if you just finished out the settlement that was not in the courtroom, you might want to still make sure you don't do nothing to him outside the courtroom, because it can still lead to in-courtroom problems. If Big Show wants to, he could be that asshole and just come up to you and still be like, oh yeah, I'm still taking you to the lawsuit. I'm just wanting to get all that out the way first. Thoughts? Coincidence? I don't know. Maybe so. Other than that, Raw this week was pretty good. They showing out Big E more. Shouts out to Big E. I hope you actually get somewhere with your young talent facing Randy Orton. He should have won that match. I don't give a damn. But he had to win. Randy Orton had to win for the gimmick. Other than that, I don't really have much to say for Raw, but just Raw, let's get more into the gimmicks, let's get more into the ideas, let's keep everything fresh and new, keep everybody on their toes, and let's stop jumping around with these stupid ideas. Let's make everything good, fun, hardcore maybe. I'm an ECW fan, just so y'all know. Fun fact, the Beazt is originally an ECW fan, so I like the hardcore extreme shit on TV. Forget that whole clean PG shit. They need to change that. That's my opinion. But enough about my opinion. Let's see what the goody two-shoes Punisher opinion is.
Hi everybody. Like what Beazt was saying, we're under different circumstances for this week's show, so please try to bear with us. So, to get out a few things that, first off, the way Raw ended at this past Monday was, it was just awful, because first of all, great that Big Show got reinstated, but still, they keep saying for weeks Vince McMahon's coming back soon. That was an opportunity to bring him back there, but still, there's no sign of him there. Then the fact that he uses the whole excuse like, well, I'm only going to come back if you give me a title shot. He got what he wanted, but guess what we all got fed with afterwards? A handicap match that wound up being a 4-on-1 handicap match. But my problem with this whole thing was they wasted 10 minutes of strictly beatdowns only to give us a disqualification. Really, guys, you're gonna waste our time with a disqualification. That's 10 minutes I could have been in bed at that point. Anyway, enough said about that. Now, how Kane came out, I understand he's under a new face for the WWE, like the whole Corporation King, but still, it was pointless for him to be out there. First of all, he didn't do anything other than throw chairs in the ring, and two, it's like, I don't understand why he was even out there to begin with. Not only did nobody come out and say the Big Show, since everyone hates the Corporation, but just the fact that they wasted so much time with this whole thing, they kept dragging it out more and more and more, especially when the Big Show was saying, like, I didn't clearly hear you. It's like, oh my god, we heard you. Okay, get on with the point. We got it. So, I really think this is going to lead to Triple H and the Big Show eventually for a match and all that. But Vince, if you're going to come back at some point, please make it soon, because I want to see what your plans are when you strike back with Triple H, Stephanie, whatever you do. Now on to some tag team talk. I'm really glad that they are using tag teams more than they used to be. They're doing more with Shield, they're doing more with the Real Americans, they're doing more with Team Rhodes and all that. I like where this all is going. They should have been doing this a long time ago, but sometimes the writers don't always have anything for the tag team division, and that's sometimes sad, but the fact that they're doing something with them now is great and everything. Now I want to do some little bit of diva talk, even though it's the Beazt is not the most favorite topic, but anyway.
Screw divas.
So we see AJ and Bray still fighting for the belt. Not sure where this whole thing is going, but the only thing I can really say is the fact that I think Bray may get the belt, but I don't think AJ should lose it so soon. I'm not sure where this whole thing to me is gonna go really. I mean, they did actually show Eva Marie in the ring, but only for a freaking roll-up. I understand the fact that she didn't do very well. That's why they only made her do that one move, but still, Eva, please, for the love of God, get some more training, because I still don't want to see you in the darn ring. But, that's all I really gotta say about that, and I do have a guest for tonight's show, which is Chris BQ with his comments again, so let's hear what he has to say.
Hey guys, thanks again for having me on this show. Just very quick things I want to touch upon this week in the world of wrestling. Number one, I know last time I was on the show I said I liked the authority angle, and I still do. However, the ending of Raw this week was horrendous. The beatdown of the Big Show after being reinstated and then given a world title match just didn't make any sense to me. And why didn't anybody come to save him? And that was just stupid. I don't get it, I don't understand it, I don't like that part of it. That being said, Orton vs. Big Show, as much as I'm really not terribly interested in that match, again, it goes with the consistency of this storyline. It makes sense, it needs to happen, and hopefully it builds to Hunter vs. Big Show at some point in this storyline. It's got to happen. Another thing I like in the storylines is this now pairing of Daniel Bryan and CM Punk against the Wyatt family. I hope a couple more people join in on the Punk and Bryan side, but I like this potential match at Survivor Series. I think it's going to do nothing but boost everybody. I'm a little disappointed that Daniel Bryan is no longer in the title picture, but he is a star. He's awesome. He can work with anybody, and I think it's going to lead to some big things for them. And hopefully we get the dream match at WrestleMania that I hope to see, Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk, hopefully with a belt on the line. Very excited for Total Divas to return, not because I'm a huge fan of the Divas, but I do like the show. As largely scripted as I think it is entertaining, and I do look forward to watching it. Finally, one thing I really wanted to touch upon was last week's SmackDown, where I think every single match was a tag team match. I love the focus on the tag teams, but every single match on a show should not be a tag team match. If it's going to be, you should advertise that. TNA has done that before, where they had a tag team tournament pay-per-view, all these sorts of things, but if you're going to do a storyline-driven thing with all tag team matches, at least promote that to get a little bit of focus on there. I did find myself towards the end like, geez, another tag match. But I do like the focus that they're giving on tag teams. There's a lot of good tag teams in the WWE right now. Primetime Players, the Los Matadors, the Real Americans, the Usos have been on fire. And with the Shield and the champs, Goldust and Cody Rhodes, I think that it's the strongest it's been in a very long time. I also hope to see some former tag teams come back. I would love to see the Dudley Boys come back and take a run at the current group of talent. And I would like to see the Hardy Boys. I wish Edge were still eligible to wrestle, but I would like to see Christian come back in some form or another, maybe build up a tag team with somebody. And I would love to see Tyson Kidd and maybe Justin Gabriel team up to be a tag team. I know they've done a couple of things on house shows and things like that, but I think they'd be a very exciting tag team to watch. So those are my thoughts for this week. I really don't have a match of the week this week because I haven't seen it all yet, but I'm going to have to say anything involving Goldust, Cody Rhodes, and the Shield has been top-notch as of late. So thanks again for having me on the show, and I look forward to seeing you soon.